Okay, boys and girls, we're ready for our read aloud for today, April 13th. We are working on the skill. Yes, it's fixed. Or, in other words, we're working on the solution, how the problem is fixed, the solution. So, our I can statement is I can identify the solution in a story, KRL 2.3. In previous weeks, we've learned different skills, starting with the S in story. S stands for setting. Where or when does the story take place? Does it take place at a house? Does it take place at a park? At a birthday party? Or when? That means what time? Does it take place daytime? Nighttime? At 8 o'clock? Those would be the setting of a story. The T is talking characters. That means any person or animal that talks in a story is a character. And the O is for oops. That's the problem. What was the problem? That's the oops. And the R is how do they plan to fix the problem, or what attempts did they do to resolve or to fix the problem? And the Y is what we're working on today. Yes, it's fixed. How? Well, that's called the solution. As you remember, last week, we read the book Lost and Found. And so when we read our book Lost and Found, we put in the setting. We thought about where the setting was. And the setting is where the story mostly takes place. And so for this particular story, we know the setting mostly took place in the house and on the ocean. Then we had to identify our talking characters. The talking characters were the boy. The boy did all the talking, even though the penguin had action, but he didn't actually talk. So the talking characters was the boy, and a secondary character was the penguin. O is the oops, the problem in the story. Well, we know the penguin showed up on the boy's doorstep, and then he left, and then the boy tried to find him. The boy was trying to figure out what the penguin wanted. And we know that when we try to figure out what someone wants or they can't have, well, that's the oops. So that was the problem in our story. So in an attempt, the R, to resolve the problem, the boy took the penguin back to the North Pole because he thought that's what the penguin wanted. When he left him out at the South Pole, the penguin still looked sad. And so the boy left. And while he was on the way home, it started to dawn on him. He started to realize that maybe the penguin didn't want to go home at all. But then he saw in the water something that looked like the penguin. And in fact, it was the penguin. And so the boy took the penguin back to live with him because he realized that the penguin just wanted a friend. And so the Y, yes, it's fixed. How is it fixed? The boy took the penguin to live with him. And so that was the solution. So today's story is called Waiting is Not Easy. And it is by Mo Willems. Today, we're only going to plug in STOY. Because in our story today, there really is no attempt to try to solve the story. However, there is a solution. And so we're going to fill in the S, we're going to fill in the T, the O, and this week's skill is the Y. Yes, it's fixed. How is it fixed? And then that is what the solution is. How something is fixed, how the problem is fixed in the story is the solution. And so again, our story for this week, for Monday, is Waiting is Not Easy by Mo Willems. Gerald. I have a surprise for you. Yay! What is it? The surprise is a surprise? Oh, is it big? Yes. Is it pretty? Yes. Can we share it? Yes. I cannot wait. You'll have to. Wait. What? Why? The surprise is not here yet. So I'll have to wait for it. Yes. Grown. Oh well, if I have to wait, I will wait. I am waiting. Waiting is not easy. Piggy, I want to see your surprise now. I'm sorry, Gerald, but we must wait. My pages stick together. Grown. I am done waiting. I do not think your surprise is worth all this waiting. I will not wait anymore. Okay. I'll wait some more. It will be worth it. Grown. Piggy, we have waited too long. It's getting dark. It's getting darker. Soon we will not be able to see each other. Soon we will not be able to see anything. We have wasted the whole day. Well, we have waited and waited and waited and waited. And for what? For that. This was worth the wait. I know. Tomorrow morning, I want to show you the sunrise. I cannot wait. Wow. So, we're going to fill in our storyboard. So, when I look at the story, waiting is not easy. I can see that the story took place, or the setting was outside. They weren't in a house. They weren't at the park. They were just outside. So the setting for waiting is not easy is outside. So I'm going to write outside. outside. It was outside. The setting was outside. And these are my trees. Yep. And now I need to fill in the T, the talking characters. Well, I know there were two characters. There was the elephant. And there was the pig. So there were two talking characters, the elephant and the pig. Now I have to put in the oops. What did the character want and what couldn't he have? So when I think about the story, I think about elephant and I think about Piggy wanting to surprise his friend, and elephant wanted to know what the surprise was right away. He wanted to know what the surprise was right away, but he couldn't find out what the surprise was right away because it wasn't time yet. So I know that's the oops. That's the problem in our story. Elephant wanted to know what his surprise was. So I'll write that on my board. So, elephant wanted to know what the surprise was, but he had to wait. How was the problem fixed? Well, it finally became nighttime. The stars came out, and the problem was resolved because being able to see the stars was the solution in our story. Okay, so the solution was elephant got his surprise when night came and he was able to see the stars. So again, let's go over it briefly. Waiting is not easy is the title of our story. The setting was outside. The talking characters were elephant and pig. The oops was the elephant wanted to know what his surprise was right away. The why was the solution in the story. Yes, we fixed it. The solution was elephant got a surprise when night came. He was able to see the stars. All right. Thank you. Bye.